Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 15 latest defense updates. Number 1, Indian Navy to seek government nod to buy more Kalvari class submarine. Indian Navy will soon submit and put forward its request to procure 3 additional Kalvari class submarines equipped with an upgraded system like air independent propulsion to the Prime Minister-led Cabinet Committee on Security for Project Clearance. French naval group has been roped in by the Mazagon dock ship builders and the Indian Navy to act as a consultant to overlook the integration of the DRDO-developed fuel cell-based air-independent propulsion, that is AIP, system into all 6 Kalvari-class submarines, including 3 more that are to be ordered soon. Next, DRDO's D4 anti-drone system to be deployed on the western border with Pakistan. DF drone system developed by the DRDO has been going through intensive trial across the country and soon will enter mass production to be deployed across the vulnerable western border with Pakistan, that is using hexacopters to drop weapons and narcotics in the Indian state of Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir to fund terror activities in the region. DRDO's drone detect, deter and destroy AUKUS D4 drone system can tackle any security threat within a 4 km radius and can take out micro drones by jamming the command and control links and further damaging the hardware of the drones. Next, SAAB to commence delivery of 84CS support weapons to India. Swedish defense manufacturer SAAB will commence deliveries of 84CS single shot weapons to the Indian Army in Q3 of 2023 contract for which was placed last January of 2022. 84CS can be fired from confined spaces such as from inside buildings, bunkers and other urban environments and offers a tandem warhead with a breach or blast mode which is optimized to defeat enemies within buildings and to destroy structures which can create a point of access into them. Next, India successfully tests critical homegrown equipments and LCA Tejas. A successful flight test of power takeoff shaft was conducted on the light combat aircraft Tejas in Bengaluru on Tuesday, the Defense Ministry said. The PTO is a critical equipment that transmits power from aircraft engine to gearbox. The ministry said the maiden successful flight test of PTO shaft was conducted on LCA Tejas Limited Series Production LSP-3 aircraft. Next, Army to buy stealth tech for mechanized forces from Indian startup. The Indian Army took a lead in awarding the first ever procurement order of an Innovations for Defence Excellence project as per the revised procedure on Tuesday. According to an official release, the contract for procurement of an indigenously developed integrated mobile camouflage system, that is IMCS, for mechanized forces was signed with Indian startup Messrs. Hyper Stealth Technologies Private Limited on Tuesday in presence of the Lieutenant General J.B. Chaudhary, Deputy Chief of the Army Staff, and Anurag Bajpai, Joint Secretary DDP in Sena Bhavan. Next, twin test of India made very short range air defense system, that is VSHORADS. The Defense Research and Development Organization on Tuesday conducted 2 consecutive successful flight tests of very short range air defense system, or you can call it VSHORADS, VSHORADS missile at Chandipur off the coast of Odisha. The Defense Ministry said flight tests were carried out from a ground-based man-portable launcher against high-speed unmanned aerial targets. It said the targets were successfully intercepted, meeting all mission objectives. Next, American MQ-9 drone crashes after colliding with Russian Su-27 over Black Sea, as per the US military. A Russian Su-27 fighter jet collided with an American military drone over the Black Sea on Tuesday, the US said. The collision made the drone unflyable and officials crashed it into the sea, the Pentagon said. The White House called the Russian plane's intercept of the unmanned aircraft reckless. Our MQ-9 aircraft was conducting routine operations in international airspace when it was intercepted and hit by a Russian aircraft, resulting in a crash and complete loss of MQ-9, U.S. Air Force General James Hecker, commander of U.S. Air Force Europe and Air Force Africa, said in a statement. Next, drug developed using DRDO technology for radiological and nuclear emergencies gets DCGI nod. Artificial drug developed on a DRDO technology for radiological and nuclear emergencies has received approval from the Drugs Controller General of India, the Defense Ministry said on Tuesday. The drug, Prussian blue insoluble formulations, was developed under the Technology Development Fund. The TDF was launched primarily for creating an ecosystem to promoting self-reliance by building indigenous state-of-the-art system for defense applications. Next, on challenge to officers' dismissal over BrahMos Misfire, court seeks center's stand. The Delhi High Court on Tuesday sought the center's stand on a petition by a former Air Force officer against his dismissal over the accidental firing of BrahMos missile into Pakistan during a simulation exercise last year. The bench of Justice Suresh Kumar Kath and Neena Bansal Krishna issued notice on the petition by the former wing commander, who was posted as engineering officer at the relevant time, and granted the center 6 weeks to file its response. Next, 39 military airfield identified for use by civil aircraft, says Air Force. The Indian Air Force has earmarked 39 military airfields and 9 advanced landing grounds for use by civil aircrafts, said IAF on Tuesday. Next, congrats. INS Dronacharya to get President's Color, highest military unit honor. INS Dronacharya, the gunnery school of the Indian Navy, will be awarded the prestigious President's Color on March 16 by the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, informed the government on Tuesday. The President's Color, or the Nishan, is considered the highest honor that the Supreme Commander, President of India, bestows on a unit for its exceptional service to the nation. INS Dronacharya is entrusted with the training of officers and sailors of the Navy, Coast Guard, and friendly foreign maritime forces on all aspects of gunnery and missile warfare. Next, Suvaya Robotics develops India's first quadruped robot for defense requirements. Hyderabad-based Suvaya Robotics, in collaboration with DRDO's lab and Defense Bioengineering and Electromedical Laboratory, Bangalore, DEBEL, has developed India's first quadruped robot and wearable exoskeleton, respectively, as technology demonstrators with their design inputs. Currently, these robots are being imported from USA and Switzerland to help our defense requirements and to strengthen our country's defense capabilities, the company said in release here on Monday. Defense and security are undergoing rapid transformation driven by technology, and robotics is poised to play a very important role, with DRDO taking the lead to develop them indigenously under Make in India, along with industry partners such as Swaya Robotics as development partners. Next. India exported military hardware worth rupees 13,399 crore in current fiscal. India exported military hardware worth rupees 13,399 crore till March 6 in the current fiscal, a significant increase from just rupees 4,682 crore in 2017-18 according to official data. The details of the year-wise export of military hardware were provided in the Rajya Sabha by Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt while replying to a question. Next. India to discourage foreign trade settlement in Chinese Yuan. India has asked banks and traders to avoid using Chinese Yuan to pay for Russia imports. 3 government officials involved in policy making and 2 banking sources said, because of the long-running political differences with its neighbor. India, which has emerged as a top buyer of Russian oil as well as discounted coal, would prefer the use of United Arab Emirates dirhams to settle trade, 3 government officials said. Next. AUKUS, that means Australia, UK and US, announced nuclear-powered submarine project. United States President Joe Biden, along with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and United Kingdom's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, on Monday announced that Australia will purchase nuclear-powered attack submarine from the US to modernize its fleet. The agreement is aimed at countering China's influence in the Indo-Pacific region, addressing a joint statement after holding in-person bilateral talks on a U.S. naval base in San Diego, California. The 3 leaders underscored their shared commitment to the 18-month-old trilateral security partnership, given the acronym AUKUS, for Australia, United Kingdom and the United States. Thank you.